What's up, world? It's your boy Kong. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Valorant. With the new season less than 48 hours away, it'd be good to catch up on the patch notes and get a quick rundown on the new agent that's coming out. We'll start by talking about the gun changes coming to episode 4, act 1, and take a sneak peek at Neon before she drops hot this week. Be sure to leave your boy a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get it. First up, let's talk about weapon changes. The Ares. So they removed the weapon spin up, and the fire rate has been increased from 10 to 13 rounds per second. Maybe it's per minute. But anyways, personally, I'm not sure how I feel about this change. I'm really hoping the start of the season isn't Ares spamming walls. It seems like a pretty significant change. If it's overtuned, I'm sure they'll hotfix it though in a couple of weeks. Next up, melee attack changes. So the right click melee hitbox has been increased by 1.5 times. The left click is now larger than the right click and has a longer range. The increase in hitbox means that you can hit people from a longer range, although the left click of the melee still has more area of contact. I love this change personally. One of the wonkiest mechanics in this game for me is knifing people, especially with the RGX Pro Blade. I feel like I had to practice a lot in team deathmatches to understand the hitbox. Kong approved. This is a good change. They made changes to the Guardian too. So now you shoot the same speed while ADS'd and un-ADS'd. Beforehand, you used to shoot faster when you were un-ADS'd. I don't think this is a huge change for me, but I am happy to see that they're doing this for players who do still aim down sight while using the Guardian. Moving on to the Spectre. Could this be the nerf that we've been waiting for? My god, I have just seen so many games lately where someone is just constantly running gunning, they're just using this gun and they're not using any other gun. Like, it's kind of a problem. But sadly, that's still going to be an issue. Episode 4, because they only nerfed the long range capabilities of the gun. It's just not going to be as powerful from long range, and I'm not going to lie, there was a couple times I lost a fight, like with the Phantom, to a Spectre, like at a mid-range fight that I feel like I should have definitely won, but his 2 taps to the head was faster than my 2 taps to the head, and it's like, is this how this gun's supposed to work? Anyways. They made the nerf. It's probably not the nerf we wanted, but it's definitely the nerf we deserve. And I just want to say that I'll take any Spectre nerfs at this point, and anything to get these crutch nub players. I'm just kidding, because I suck at this game too. But anything to help the meta, I am all for. Moving on, Neon. See what I did there? So this champ looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Neon's the new agent coming into episode 4 that we've all been super excited for. She's an electrifying duelist who's probably going to take this meta by storm. Personally, I think she's going to be a super dope defensive agent just because of the way that her kit works, but we'll get into her moves here in a little bit. A few days ago, Riot showed off a short cinematic showing off Neon, and here's what we gathered from her ability pool. Obviously, she's a duelist. Her first ability allows her to sprint. She'll be able to sprint and slide around using this electrical ability, but not able to shoot while doing either. Moving on to her second ability, Fast Lane, allows her to put up 2 walls of electricity that act similar to a Viper or a Phoenix wall. In the trailer, we noticed that she seems to slide while exiting her own wall. Although her wall creates a tunnel, which means she'll be sliding blindly into a position, to me, this works correctly. She'll have to rely a lot on her teammates to gather intel before she exits her wall. Again, I don't think this is overpowered. It seems like there will be a decent skill cap to using this ability correctly. Moving on to her third ability, her relay bolt allows her to throw some type of electrostatic ball, which slows and stuns the person if they get stuck in it. Seems like it plays very similar to Yoro's flashbang, but I think probably a breach concussion would be a better example. This ability seems pretty cool. I don't think its ability itself is overpowered. When paired with certain abilities though, I think like Chamber's traps can definitely be a real shit show to walk into on a defensive when you're trying to attack and they're on defense. Come back to this thought though, let's just finish the ability list. Finally, her ultimate overdrive allows her to shoot a beam of electricity from her fingertips, which we assume outputs a good amount of damage. I think her being able to skate around real fast, sliding and shocking people will be really good. My question is how accurate her ultimate will be while she's moving. Hopefully you can't just run and gun like you do with the Spectre, or else I'd probably be the first to post a Riot's Reddit page. Overall, I think this champion looks really cool. It'll be interesting to see where she fits in the meta. I don't think she'll be the most aggressive duelist. The title will still belong to Jett, however. I think Neon's kit works amazing on defense. To me, this is where she's going to make the most sense. Here's why. If she happens to be on site that's being rushed, she can stall the enemy with her static balls, give herself cover with her tunnel, and sprint slide to a different position. Post plant, she can use her wall to block off enemy angles to isolate a 1v1. These are just a few reasons. I'm sure there will be some sick highlights after a couple of days of her release. I think she will make champions like KO even stronger in this meta, as just having the ability to suppress movement champs really makes them extremely vulnerable, useless. I think my only concern now with the meta is like a 4 duelist meta, as there's so many insta-lock Jetts and Reynas and shit. You even got those Raze mains out there. Like, I don't see how it used to be 2 duelists was a for sure thing. Like, now we're pushing 3 and possibly 4. Like, just depends if the Raze main is a good guy and is like, I'll play smokes or something else. Meanwhile, you have to autofill and they're gonna all ask you to play fucking Sage because, you know, oh, need healing. I digress. Moving on. So I guess that is pretty much how I feel about this. How do you feel about this whole situation? Do you like the new agent Neon? Do you really enjoy the upcoming buffs to the Ares? Oh, I'm sure we're all gonna love that. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and see you later.